So a couple weeks ago, I took this item here, the IK Multimedia Tonex pedal, and shot it out against the industry-leading amp profilers, the Kemper profiling amp and the Neural Quad Cortex. I shot them out in a full mix, and despite a lot of angry comments from people who spent way too much money on their profilers, nobody could really tell me which amp was playing when in a full mix. Now that comes as absolutely no surprise at all because the line is being blurred between the different profilers. The technology has definitely arrived and it's sounding damn good. Now for those of you guys who actually were curious to hear what amps were playing when in that full mix, let's play it right now. Now, when I first got that clip back from the editor, I was like, I don't even hear any changes. Even with the titles in place, it's very difficult to hear the changes. I gotta say, that really impresses the hell out of me. Now, what impresses me even more is this is only $399 and comes with the full software suite. So if you're recording at home, you don't even need this. You can just plug directly to your computer and get some absolutely amazing results. Now, I will admit it was much easier to tell the different profilers apart when I was working with the mixes. And to clarify that, let's head on over to the desktop and we're going to check out the tracks soloed up so you can hear what's really going on. So I've got 4 rhythm tracks of each. This was done with a reamp with my wonderful Signal Art reamp box up here. We've got our 4 dry tracks right here. And so we've got Kemper in red, Quad Cortex in blue, and Tonex in green. Let's just listen to these one set at a time here, and then we'll listen to them sold up, and then we'll check out the leads as well. You can hear the differences going on. I mean, like this is a little less subtle than, say, in the mix, that's for sure. Now, mind you, this is with all of the amp captures done with the amp set exactly the same way. There's no difference in amp changes at all. The only difference is how the actual units capture the amp. And I gotta say, the Kemper up here was probably the most difficult to do. This one, they're very finicky to get captures. It was a big kind of pain in the ass, but then again, we're talking about technology that's over 10 years old. So yeah, naturally it's not gonna be quite as refined as what we have available today. I gotta say, the differences in the top end on the guitars are not subtle. The Kemper seems like it's just missing everything above 8K here. It's like it's just kind of sounds dull and muted. Now, the differences between the Quad Cortex and the Tonex, however, are a little more subtle. They both have this nice, lush sound field to work with. Now, don't forget, all 3 of these are using the exact same set of vintage 30 impulses that I made available for free. I've got these here up on the Prism platform right now. I'm going to have some details on that a little bit later on in the video. Anyway, let's check out the lead tones. Same thing, all the captures are going into some vintage 30 impulses I did on Prism. This is a little bit more subtle difference between all 3. Check this out. Now, to get these leads to work a little better in the mix, there is a little bit of EQ going on here. Not a lot. We've got a high-pass filter going on at 272 hertz just to take out a lot of the low-end mud. It's a great trick to get your leads to work in your mix better. I need to do an actual how to dial in your amp video for a lead guitar. I think that's something that needs to be done, and it's been on my list forever. Now, just to hear them one more time back to back, we're not hearing as big a difference in lead tone as we were with the rhythm tone. Interesting stuff, to say the least. The Kemper is definitely more mid-range focused, no doubt about that. And the other two seem to have a slightly brighter top end, but again, it's not a night and day difference, not nearly as much in the rhythm. The crazy thing here is that in the full mix, you can barely tell the different simulations apart. I think that's a great thing because it's great for the end user. It's great for the people who are composing and recording and all that. You're going to get good results no matter what you use, as long as you use a good impulse. Now, believe me, I am kind of getting a little bit bored with vintage 30s. There's a lot of different speakers out there, a lot of different other tones to be found. And I've been just messing around the vintage Marshall collection we've got available right now on the Prism platform that's exclusive on there. And I gotta say, I am really happy with the results we're getting. Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. That one definitely needs a little bit of work on my end. It's something I've just been practicing with. But if you're after some of those amazing mid to late 70s hard rock tones, yeah, Prism's got them in spades. Gotta say, I've been playing around with this tone all week and I've just been having a total blast with it. Practicing a couple of VH riffs that still definitely need a long way to go. Now, if any of you guys are interested in checking out the Prism platform, be aware it's a limited pre-release right now. We've only got a few slots available for it. I'll have some links in the description below. It's still got some bugs that need to get ironed out, and it's probably going to be a month or two before we finally get to version 1. But if you want to take a dive and check out what the platform's in and you want to check out a whole bunch of different tones and whatnot, it's definitely super cool. It's what I've been working with for the last couple months, and I really like the results we're getting, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I am really digging that sound. I'm definitely gonna be playing around with that quite a bit over the next few weeks, that's for sure. So about the Tonex, all I gotta say is for $3.99, you get the hardware and you get the full software suite, and you can get some truly awesome results. Most of the time, I've been running one of my own custom driftwood captures with it, but for this little demo today, I was using an old Plexi version going into Prism with that vintage Marshall collection that is just simply amazing. Gotta say, really like the results I've been getting. That's the reason why I moved my tube amps out of the control room, because I can just plug in, go, and get some awesome results right out of the box with minimal screwing around. But then again, don't take my word for it. You can check out a link in the description below and download the software for free and try it out on your own. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you found the video useful. And if you did, please do me the favor and hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, have a great week. I'll see you guys next time.